Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to do some isometric loading of your shoulder in a few different positions. Now, isometric loading basically means putting some constant sustained force through your tissues, through your muscles, through your joints, through your connective tissue and through your nervous system. And it has lots of different benefits. There's lots of research that shows that it can be very pain relieving. It changes what's going on in terms of the physiology in the joint. It's putting load and force through these tissues, which means that they can respond appropriately and they should improve their tolerance to loading. And it's a really nice way to start as well if you've got pain that is too painful to do any kind of big full range exercises, because it's just basically holding the joint in one position and pushing and pressing. There's lots of different benefits to these type of exercises. Now, for the shoulder, you need to just find yourself a doorway that you have here. You stand adjacent to the doorway, and we're working on my right shoulder here. So the first exercise is going to be an external rotation exercise, isometric external rotation. You stand with your elbow in by your side. I'll do it up against the wall in a minute. And we're going to imagine that we're trying to open the door with the arm. Opening the arm like this, bringing the hand out behind you, but keeping your elbow in by your side. But you're going to do it in the doorway. So the doorway is in the way. Bend your knees. Get your core activated, draw up through your pelvic floor and feel stable on the floor before you start. Shoulders up and wide. And then inhale here, and as you exhale, press your hand out into the wall. Keeping your shoulders wide, trying to keep your shoulder blades down. Breathe here and keep pressing. And it could be for a count of 20, maybe a count of 30. Make sure you keep breathing. Pressing and holding, and then relax. So ideally, if you can do this for a total of about 60 seconds, maybe 3 sets of 20 seconds, maybe 2 sets of 30 seconds, once a day, and that can put quite a good amount of load through your shoulder. Now you can use that same principle for also doing isometric shoulder abduction. So abduction is this movement, and if we're doing this with the elbow bent by your side, and then you're going to try and press it out into the wall. Standing in the doorway, elbow against the doorway, make a little loose fist. Inhale, ground down through your feet, grow tall through your spine, bend your knees, draw up through your pelvic floor, get your tummy activated, shoulders wide, shoulders down, and then exhale as you press your arm out into the wall. Pressing, holding for 20 seconds, maybe 30 seconds, depending on how much feels right for you. And again, repeating that 2 or 3 times. And the third version of this is doing shoulder flexion. If I turn around and do it on this doorway now, you're going to do the same thing. Elbow in at your side, loose fist, bend your knees, draw in through your tummy, up through your spine, shoulders nice and wide, shoulder blades float and drift down your back, and then press forwards. Pressing, holding to the edge of if there is any pain, within a tolerable pain limit, not pushing into horrible extreme pain. But like I said before, this should be quite a pain relieving exercise. There's lots of evidence to show that isometric exercises are good for dampening down your pain response system. Okay, so each of those, do it. If you can do them once a day, for about a minute each, so that's less than 5 minutes worth of exercise, and that will put a really good amount of load and force through the tissues of your shoulder and can help with lots of different shoulder issues.